Okay, so then a lot of the things I also want to say at this point could just be considered fiction. Um, let's just say in a fictional world, an alternate universe, um, the Holocaust and the gas chambers were a blackmail situation against Hitler and sort of like a coup, which the Nazis, like Hitler got everybody together and then his party was taken over from the inside, and they were lying to him and telling him that people were going to be safe when really they were murdering them, etc. So that could just be a fiction thing that I'm just making up in my head. But combine that, just thought or don't, with during that same time of the world year history, we have the trains in the United States being built. We also have new technologies that are about 40 years old ish from conception and then still growing, based on photography and film and uh, print and all of that stuff. So we're dropping bombs on Japan while we have Asians, including not just Japanese people, building railroads in our country. We took pictures for the history books, but then like all we just ignored all of it, unless it was like a paragraph or two in our textbooks in school, and ignoring the fact that our government was poisoning the people that had already been here, the Native Americans, and forcing them into our school system that was being created around that same time. Like the American high school wasn't always an American high school, it was pretty much propped up during the mid 1900s, right? Um, Give or take a decade. I don't know. So then you bring in. So we just. What happened to all of those concentration camp individuals? We just released all of them because I'm pretty sure that's what I was taught was that after World War II, we felt Americans felt really bad about the concentration camps that we forced Asian people to build our railroad tracks in, and then we just let them all go. And then we were all like, okay, everything is good now. Sorry we bombed Japan. Please just live in our country. And then we started buying all of our technology from the countries that we were in wars with, like Vietnam, Korea, Japan. For some reason, we never seem to go to war with China or Russia because we can't do it. And not that I want us to. But at the same time that all of this technology is growing in whatever, we're in like this race to go to outer space with Russia. While Russia's also building a computer way more advanced than the computers we use in our country today in the United States in the 50s. And I'm pretty sure that the whole conspiracy of space being us going to the moon being fake is not necessarily that we did or didn't go to the moon. Like, I don't care about that part. I think the conspiracy vibe comes from it was a distraction for our government to not only use our resources and technology and waste our time going to the moon, but to expose what technology that we had to the world while the Cold War is going on and China and Russia are keeping their technology secret and then only letting us know about the history of what they're coming out with once they've already advanced past it. Like, they literally, China sent the balloon to the United States 3 years ago because that balloon technology is like over 30 years old, if not older. And it just like, so then they just recently kidnapped the guy who was in charge of all the UFO research. Then they keep telling us that aliens exist when it's really another distraction, because there is so much going on this planet that even if aliens were real, we don't have the time to even like, we don't know what's in the ocean. We don't know all the bugs that live under our own feet half the time. So focusing on aliens is just distracting us from the alien world that we already live in. And then calling UFOs an alien spaceship when it's literally just, how did they make it fly that way and why? And then making it like, okay, so they kidnapped the top UFO intelligence man, military officer, and that must have something to do with aliens. No. They don't want us to know the technology of the balloon that they sent here. And not that many people know about it. And a lot of people that do know things are either prohibited from advancing to know more about it, or prohibited from sharing what they know in some way. One way or another. Like, you're either called crazy, or you have so much anxiety and stress that you can't even like communicate properly. So I'm pretty sure that our country, the United States, is used by foreign countries as a military scapegoat in order to clear trail space for trade routes, for certain resources that we might not even be aware of as citizens in the United States, but I don't know. And this is a continuation basically of the video that I just posted. I don't know, I just have a lot of thoughts. And when I talk into my phone and post it online, nobody interrupts me, and I interrupt myself enough to forget what I was thinking about, that it's difficult enough on my own to say what I'm thinking. So when I talk to another person about what I'm thinking, I never really seem to be able to get my thought out, which is no offense to anyone in my life or that I've come in contact with. It's just that is the reason why I am enjoying talking into my phone, and then sometimes either sharing or not sharing a video. I don't know. I guess that's how I end videos, is I just go, I don't know. Anyway, and then I go, bye.